Hello guys, Crossfire here. I'll be showing you the most optimized Post-Moonlord Summoner loadout that takes advantage of the Stardust Armor, Summoner weapons, and whips. Okay, starting off with the armor and weapons, we'll be using the Stardust Helmet, Stardust Plate, and Stardust Leggings. So what the Stardust Armor is that it is the best Summoner class armor for Endgame and increases your max minions by 5 for a total of 6 with no accessories or buffs. It also increases minion damage by 66% and gives you an additional 38 defense. Here are some of the whips and weapons that you'll be using for the endgame loadout, which will be the Morning Star, Dark Harvest, or Kaleidoscope. You can either use any of these weapons for the melee part of this class. Moving on to the summoner weapons, we'll be using a Stardust Cell Staff, a Stardust Dragon Staff, and a Terraprisma. Once you use all these items, you'll be looking something like this, but with the additional accessories that we'll be showing soon, this will increase by tenfold. We'll start off with the mobility loadout. So what the mobility loadout is good for is running away and letting your minions do all the work. So if you want all of these extra minions such as the dragon and the cells and the swords to do all the work for you, this is and while having the ability to run fast, the movement loadout is really good. So what you want to have is Terraraspark Boots, Celestial Shell, Master Ninja Gear, Summoner Emblem, Papayrus Scarab, Celestial Starboard, and you can interchange it with a Necromantic Scroll and Soaring Insignia. So what the Terraprisma boots do is that it allows flight, super fast running, extra mobility on ice, and increased movement speed by 8. Provides the ability to walk on water, honey, and lava, and grants immunity to fire blocks and 7 seconds of immunity to lava. Celestial Shell increases increases your overall damage by a minor bit. Master Ninja Gear helps you with dashing and climbing walls. Summoner Emblem, 15% increased summon damage. Celestial Starboard helps you fly around in fast speeds, vertical or horizontally. And the quick Papayrus Scarab increases your max number of minions by 1. If you have a 7 slot accessory loadout, you can either use a Necromantic Scroll or the Soaring Insignia. You can either use an Insignia for infinite wing and rocket boot flight, but if you want more damage and more minion, you can use a Necromantic Scroll instead. Moving on to the highest damage variant of this Post-Moonlord Summoner class, you'll be using Papayrus Scarab, Celestial Shell, Necromantic Skull, Summoner Emblem, Hercules Beetle, which increases the damage of your minions by 15, increases the knockback of your minions, and Destroyer Emblem, increased damage and increased critical strike chance. And if you have a 7 slot, you can either wear a Pygmy Necklace, which increases your max number of minions by 1, or if you want more damage, you can use an Avenger Emblem. And what the damage loadout is good for killing many hordes of enemies and bosses quickly with your minions and weapons. So basically, you can be defeating like bosses, hordes of enemies within under 10 seconds to a couple minutes. So this is what the highest damage loadout is the best for. Moving on to the tank loadout. Although you won't have that much damage, you will have more defense, and you'll be using an Ankh Shield, Papayrus Scarab, Celestial Shell, Necromantic Scroll, Summoner Emblem, Hercules Beetle, or if you have a 7 slot, you can have a Frozen Shield or a Hero Shield, which both grant immunity to knockback and puts a shell around the owner for the Frozen Shield, one below 50% life, and reduces damage by 25%, and absorbs 25% of the damage done to players on your team when above 25% life. Or you can interchange it for one more higher defense with the Hero Shield, 25 damage done to players on your team when above 25% life, and enemies are most likely to target you. And yeah, this is the best for tanking damage while much of your minions do work. It does sacrifice a lot of the minion usage and damage, but if you're looking for defense, this is the one for you. Moving on to potions and buffs. For the maximum health potential, you'll be using Greater Healing Potion, Endurance Potion, which reduces your damage taken, Life Force Potion, which increases your max life by 20%. Cooked Fish, which gives a minor improvement to all stats. Regeneration Potion, which provides life regeneration. And a Heart Treat Potion, which increases the pickup range for life hearts. So basically when you kill enemies and they drop hearts, you have an increased ability to pick them up at farther ranges. For a maximum summoning ability, you can, or increased summoning ability, you can use Summoning Potion or Bewitching Table, or both at the same time. And for these array of potions, you can increase your knockback with the Titan Potion. Wraith Potion increases your damage by 10%. Rage Potion increases critical chance by 10%. And a Swiftness Potion, which increases your movement by 25%. This is specifically for the tank class and the high damage class. Since you're going to be sacrificing a lot of your movement for damage or defense, you can use mounts to your ability to move fast. For example, I recommend the Hex Branch mount, which increases your horizontal movement by a lot. As you can see, compared to no mount, this is really slow. So the Hex Branch is really good for this. If you want overall flying ability, you can either use the Shrimpy Truffle, which allows you to fly. This is kind of slow, but it allows you to move anywhere in the air, and allows you to stand still in any locked position in the air, like this. Or if you want to move up here to fight and just do whatever, you can do that. And yeah, for increased movement, you should either use one of these two mounts or any mount of your choice. Okay, so now we're gonna demo the mobility loadout for this summoner class, the mobility variant. And as you can see, we can move extremely fast. And yeah, we're gonna be demoing this loadout on the Empress of Light right now. Oh my god. Oh no. You have good demo footage? Okay guys, I'll be demoing the highest damage output variant of this class. So we'll be using all of these potions and this bewitching table. So all of these potions I mentioned beforehand. We'll be starting off with a weak boss such as the Cthulhu to demonstrate how fast this class can kill bosses. Then we'll start off, then after that we'll do a Skeletron Prime boss, which can demonstrate how fast this could kill an actual high health, high damage boss. Okay. That was the Eye of Cthulhu. That died really fast, as you could see. And now we're gonna spawn the Mechanical Skull, and this is going to be really fast as well. As you can see, I'm using my mount to my advantage here to move around fast, as much of my movement is sacrificed. You can already see the health is already at a quarter, which is extremely fast, under a minute almost. And there we go. Defeated Skeletron Prime in pretty much under a minute. And yeah. We're gonna be showing off the Pumpkin Moon, as this class can kill hordes of enemies really fast. This specific variant of the class.
Here's another one. Oh wow, okay, that was like a couple of seconds.
I know, it's so fast. Alright, this is a good example. Good example right here.
Alright. 4 seconds, 5 seconds for that one. Wow. Okay.
We're going to be demoing the defense class now, and I'll be using the Shrimpy Truffle mount and for added mobility, since the defense class has no movement at all. So, and yeah, we'll fight the Duke Fish one right now. That was really good.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Alright, that was the Ultimate Summoner loadout. I hope you liked the video. There's multiple loadouts. Basically, this is our opinion. So if you have any other loadouts, you can leave that in the comment section for like any other things that you think would be good for this loadout. But this is just something that we made. You can use any of them to kill bosses pretty fast. And yeah, that's the video. Alright, bye guys.